Good, I got a new flame. I'm glad that we're doing the same, yeah. Anyways, I'm so scared. I'm so nervy. It's like I haven't done this in a while. I actually plan on this video is well thought out. It has a concept. It's there. It's all there. But I'm scared as fuck. Okay, well, welcome back. No, actually, not even welcome back. Welcome to my channel finally. It's so weird saying that because I mean, it's just like this is definitely a channel that I abandoned. So it just feels weird making videos on it again and actually, you know, uploading. Also, they're probably gonna be like there's gonna be spoilers. There's gonna be spoilers. I have to talk about these situations. There's gonna be spoilers. I mean, it's obviously a review of the show, so of course there's gonna be spoilers. You should know that. Welcome to my channel, finally, I guess. I am actually, if you can see it by the title, I'm gonna be doing a Ginny and Georgia review, and I'm gonna be referencing a bunch of notes because I did take a lot of notes because I have a lot of thoughts about this show, and as you can see, yeah, there's just a lot I have to talk about. It's just like really crazy. I will say that this is like the second fastest I finished a Netflix series because I don't like to watch stuff really fast. I mean, okay. I like binge watching, but at the same time, I don't like to watch every single episode at one time to just finish it all. Because I like to just, you know, like, grasp the whole show entirely. But, I mean, you can do that by watching the whole thing, but it's just like, I don't know, something about watching it too fast just don't sit right with me, so I don't do that.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry if you're gonna see the ring light in my glasses, but I'm not gonna do this all the time. I'm gonna have a crick in my neck by the end of the video, and I'm not gonna have that. Now, anyways. And also, this hat, it's not really given. I don't really know if I want it on my head right now. So if it comes off in a random part, just ignore that. If it's a different way, just ignore that. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing a Ginny and Georgia review. I have a lot of opinions, I guess, about it. Twitter has one opinion about it, which is kind of annoying. And, yeah. Like I said, I'm going to be referencing a bunch of notes I took right here. And basically, I'm going to be doing a best and worst list. I also added a category in there called mid because I just really don't. Either the character was just like, they didn't do enough they didn't move me, or it just like, I just didn't know where to put them. Like, I'm just very torn. So yeah, we're just gonna, you know, we're gonna get into it. So first I'm just gonna start off with all the characters and tell you like just about the characters and what I liked about them and if they're gonna be in the best or worst list. So we're gonna dive right in and we're gonna go into Ginny. So I automatically put her in the mid category because I was gonna put her in the worst category. I did not put her in the worst because I was like, she's literally like, she's the front runner, she's the main character, she's that girl. So I can't just put her in the worst, but also she's not going in the best category. I'm so sorry, that's not happening, not here, no ma'am. But she's not the worst character, but she did piss me off the most. I mean, she is the main character, so of course she's gonna piss me off the most. We see her the most. But yeah, so I said that she's mid, and then I have some notes to go off of. So I'm just gonna like, hopefully sound sane. Okay, first of all, I really do, like, I loved her character. First few episodes, I was like, yeah, she's cool, she's chill, not chill, but like, I liked her character. I was like, okay, I'm gonna like this show. Like, automatically, as soon as I got into the show and I saw flashbacks and stuff like that, honestly, I knew I was gonna like it because it kind of reminds me a lot like of Firefly Lane, which I haven't finished yet, but I actually really like the show. But I was like automatically like, I'm gonna like it. It's gonna be good. But with Ginny, I was like, yeah, she's cool. Like, you know, I'm not saying anything bad. And then when we got to like episode 5 and episode 6, I literally stopped liking her not entirely, but I just could not get with her anymore. She just really started to piss me off because it's just like, she overreacts a lot. That is one thing that I will say about her. She overreacts about everything, especially when it comes to Georgia, her mom. It's like, girl, I get it, she's like deceitful, she hiding a bunch of stuff, but I don't know if it's the show that didn't portray it well, that she was just like this terrible person that, you know, maybe she isn't to be trusted, like her kids shouldn't trust her, is what I'm saying. But I didn't get that vibe the entire time, because I saw like their relationship, they had a good relationship, like they had a fair relationship, honestly. Georgia and Ginny did, like they were honestly close. They just drifted apart with the whole like lying thing and the lies and stuff like that. That's literally all that I noticed. So she would literally overreact. Like that time when they had the sophomore sleepover, girl, your mom's not embarrassing you, you're literally just doing a lot. Okay, your friend is being weird, he called your mom hot, okay, dub him and go. Like, it's never that deep, it's never that serious. We're gonna get to Georgia, but she just be overreacting to everything that Georgia does, and it's just like, girl, please cut her some slack, because she's honestly a guru. I'm not gonna talk to her yet, we're not on her yet. Anyways, I'm getting excited. At first I was scared, I got nervous when I started recording. I think you can tell because my hands and but I talk with my hands, and I say crazy stuff sometimes, so just click off if you can't. If you're gonna be a little distracted, I'm sorry, ADHD is bad, and I look away from the camera a lot. I'm gonna try not to though. You know what? It's enough about me. We're talking about Ginny and Georgia. So yeah, anyways, I did say that she needs to choose better friends, because after the episode, whenever they were shoplifting and stuff, Shorty was so quick to throw her under the bus, and it was just like, wow, you're gonna let that slide? Like, you're really gonna let that slide? Because I saw the same episode, they were back like cool like this, and I was just like, oh no, baby, that ain't gonna work. No, not at all. I also wrote down that she blames her mom for everything, like literally the stuff with like Zion. She just blames her mom for every little thing, and it's like, it's never that deep. It's not that woman's fault. Cut her some slack, like I said, cut her some slack. Whole storyline with like self-harm, it needs to be delved into in season 2, which they need to have in season 2. Like, they better have a season 2. That storyline needs to be like delved into, because I mean, I hated it that like we saw, but like no, like there was never a conversation about it until Marcus climbed up into the window and like caught her almost in the act or whatever, and it was just like, I'm glad he knows out of all people, but I'm just waiting for him to bring it up again, because she paid it legend when he brought it up in the bedroom. Like, girl, I mean, of course she's gonna pay it. Of course she's not gonna want to talk about it, but it's just like, I think it needs to be dealt with. It's never that easy, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, next character we have is Georgia, the mom, the icon, the legend, and I put her in the best automatically.
Yup.
Because first of all, she, like, I just love her, like her attitude, everything. I just love her. She's honestly like, she's that character in the show that just like, she just gives. Like, she's honestly like, I love her. She's great. She literally does everything that she does is for those kids, those ungrateful kids. Everything that she does is for them. She is definitely crazy. She's a little psycho. I don't think she thinks too like deeply about stuff when she's doing stuff. She's just a little reckless. No, she's very reckless, and she's actually really crazy, but I love that about her. Honestly, I don't even care. Oh, another thing about Ginny that I forgot to say was, Shorty should have went to leadership. She should have just went to leadership, and all her problems would have been deaded, and she probably still would have had Marcus. Well, of course she still has him, but she would have still been able to like meet Marcus and like be cool, like, you know, have their little thing, if she still would have just went to leadership after school. All her problems would have been deaded. Like, girl, you did a lot. Anyways, back to Georgia. She does everything for her kids. She's crazy, but I honestly, I put her in the best category, because she literally, like, she just makes the show so good. It's honestly so fun. Next character is Austin, the little brother. Austin, I put him in the best category because, I mean, he stabbed that little boy, as he should. That little boy was reckless and disrespectful, and he needed to be dealt with, and he was dealt with as he should have been. The first episode, whenever Georgia got out the car, and she taught him a lesson or whatever, you know, punch, blood nose, here's a tissue. She ate that up. That was actually great. I lived for that scene because it was just like, that would be me. You're not supposed to sit here and bully my little boy. I'm gonna teach you the son what it is to, you know, stand up for yourself. Like, do what you need to do. And I said he does need more attention. Like, honestly, I feel like his mom's a good mom, honestly, but I feel like she does not pay no attention to that boy. None of them pay attention to that boy. Nobody pays attention to him. Like, he literally just like, the boy was skipping school like every day for a whole week, and nobody knew. Like, nobody paid attention to him. And now it's moving along from him because I don't need to talk about him for too long. Maxine, I put her in the best category because, first of all, let's just talk about the representation in the show. I was very happy about that. Like, yeah, I just really do love that. But yeah, I put her in the best category because, honestly, she has a lot of like, she's like this as a character. So, and I like that, I guess. She's not just one note, I guess. I love her, and she's always like high tempo. Like, she'd be happy. She literally just be so happy with life. And I just live for that. I love her. I did say that she is controlling though. Like, she honestly is controlling, but she isn't like a toxic controlling, honestly. Like, you don't see it doesn't come off as bad in the show. If I'm being honest, it doesn't come off as bad, but she is controlling. Like, she has the tendency to like control every situation, but it does not come off in like a bad way. Like, you know what I mean? She doesn't have no ill intentions or like malicious intent when it comes to it. I did say that she talks too much. She talks way too much. Like, girl, I talk too much, but she talks too much. She really talks too damn much. But I will say, one thing I did not like about her, she overreacted in the end with the whole Marcus and Ginny thing. She really did overreact, in my opinion. That was just like, it was like, girl, you're giving too much. You're giving way too much. Now, let's move on to the best character, hands down, Marcus. Let's move on to Marcus. I feel like he definitely like just minds his business and stays in his own lane as he should, because it's just like, I mean, you see what goes on with everybody else in the show. He's minding his business, he's doing him. Now, he may have his issues or whatever that need to be dealt with and talked about, but he definitely minds his business and stays out of everybody else's way. He's definitely in the best character list. He's very overlooked though. Like, he gets the wrong type of attention. Everybody sees him as like the bad guy that, like, you know, just doesn't care about school, smokes weed, goes on about his business, and just does that. He gets the wrong type of attention. Like, I feel like he needs more attention when it comes to like his mental health and stuff like that. The boy is definitely depressed, and he definitely needs somebody to talk to, and nobody pays attention to him enough. They just think that he's cool, laid back, and he has everything under control with himself, but really his mind is probably really foggy. He's definitely not a bad kid. Everybody thinks he's a bad kid, but I literally don't see that at all. I was very confused on where that was coming from. Everybody's like he's like just like a bad guy. Like, what? I'm sorry, I did not get that. He deserves better than everybody else, honestly, in the show. Like, he deserves better than everybody. Like, all the people around him. He deserves way better. And the man is literally just fine. Like, he's literally so fine. So he's definitely on the best list. Like, look at him. I'm so sorry. Look at this. Like, yeah, it's given. We know. Okay, moving on to Paul. I put him in the mid section, but also in the best. Because Paul, he literally just minds his business, and he stays in his lane as well. Like, he stays in his respective lane. Like, I remember that one scene when he picked Ginny up from jail because her mom was acting cuckoo crazy. Now, that's one time I don't know what Georgia was doing, but I remember he picked Ginny up from the jail, and she's like, this time we're gonna lecture me, and he's like, that's not my place. That ain't my place, shorty. I was really living for that because I was just like, thank you. Like, I'm glad you were not about to, you know, try to be like, you know those people that, I don't know, someone that dates your parent and they think that they can just tell you what to do type stuff. Yeah, I'm just glad that he didn't do that. But yeah, I feel like he's a good guy, and there's nothing really bad I can say about him. He is very naive though. He is very naive. I will say that. But yeah, he deserved that re-election because Cynthia, not even gonna. Now, let's go to Joe. Joe, he's very mid. I was gonna put him in the best category because he just does what he does, and he's just literally there. Honestly, I don't need to talk about him much at all, but he is an important character. So, Joe, I mean, he's cool, but he needs to speak up. He needs to talk. Say your piece, and move along. But I do like Joe for Georgia. That would be cute. But it's just like, yeah, that would be cute, honestly. He's the underdog in the whole triangle thing, honestly. It's not even a triangle, it's more like a four. I don't know what it is, but he's the underdog, and he's the one that, honestly, I could see her with. I could see her with any of them, honestly, but I like him. And I like Paul too, but Paul, something about them ain't clicking for me. Something about Ginny, Georgia and Paul is not clicking for me. But I do like Joe, as what I've heard, love interest. But he does let Georgia boss him around, and I don't like that. Like, that's honestly, that's whack. That's whack. Okay, Ellen. I put her in the mid category. She was gonna go in the best category, but she's literally blind as a bat. Like, she is, dingbat, listen. She is like, I don't get it. Like, her character, she plays it so well though. She is so like, she's so ditzy. It's weird. She's patient to DeMarcus. She too worried about Maxine's crazy tail self. She too worried about Maxine. She needs to pay attention to Marcus because Marcus needs to be talked to. Like, Marcus needs to have a conversation with. What is that? Is that the tag? Maybe I should take it off. She's like, she wants to be strict so bad. Like, she feels like she's such a strict parent, but honestly, I don't even see that for her. She's not really strict. She lets them do what they want still, but she like wants to play like this, like, I'm such a great mom. But she is a good mom, but she just plays like she's like I'm so T. Not giving that. Hunter, who's Hunter? Oh, Hunter, don't get me. We're gonna talk about this, but I'm gonna bring it up here, but it's gonna have its own section in this video where we're really gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about this whole ordeal. Hunter, automatically garbanzo. He's in the worst category. He's definitely in the worst. He's not going anywhere near the mid section, near the best section. He's in the worst. I do not care. And I'm gonna explain. So, first of all, he's not, I don't wanna say he's terrible, but he is very annoying. And I don't even see him and Ginny even, like, where's the chemistry? I'm not seeing it. It was very weird how it was very weird with the whole thing, how they, you know what, we're gonna talk about the characters and then we're gonna get into the storylines. Yeah, he's in the worst character, and he's in the worst. But he's in the worst because of like I said, I don't think he's horrible, but I don't like him at all. And honestly, because he's not horrible, he was in the mid. He was okay. But he's in the worst because of that scene with Ginny. When they were having that little, what was it called? The race Olympics, the white, I don't know what he called it, but yeah, after that conversation, dead. Now they both were saying some dumb stuff, like they were both saying some just out of pocket stuff, but he basically called her a monkey nigger that likes to eat watermelon chicken. Like, that's literally that's what I heard basically. Like, really, jerk chicken is not even. I digress. We're gonna talk about it though. We're really gonna dig into that because that was very. Oh, I'm not even understanding what was going through. We'll talk about it. We're gonna get into it. We're almost done with all the characters though. We're literally only have a couple more left. So then we have the rest of Mang. There's only 2 more people. So we have Abby. I put her in the best category because I really like Abby. She may be like rude a little bit and like, I don't know, but I put her in the best because I don't know, like, she was not overlooked, but in a way she was. So like, I don't know, I really do like Abby in a way. She really does speak her mind, but it's not always for the best for her or the group, honestly. When she speaks her mind, like, she does it in the wrong times most of the time, and she does let a lot of stuff slide though, like in the group, I guess. No ma'am. But honestly, I just think she's a bad bitch. That's why she's in the best category. I said but she needs to be. I do need to take her down a peg though, because she's in the best category, but when she threw Ginny under the bus, that was very whack. Like, literally, this black bitch is probably gonna go to jail. So you're crazy for, you know, like, why would you do that? You're the one that. Okay, I'm just not getting it. So yeah, she's in the best category, but she's literally skating on thin ice. But like, I could see the justification for some of the stuff that she does that I don't like. So like, because of that, she's up there. And yeah, her storyline is very good though. There's a lot of things that you can go into with it for season 2, future seasons. There's so much you can do with that character. So I really do like that. Nora, put her in the worst character. She's dumb as hell. Don't like her. I love that Sarah Wade's class, and what's our character's name? Clark. Sarah Wade's class, and I don't know. Anyways, but I just love that there's so much Degrassi alumni, because Degrassi is literally my like complete favorite show. It's literally my comfort show. Like, I watch it all the time when I don't know what to watch, or if I just need something to go back to because I, you know, get bored. So yeah, Nora, she's just really dumb. She says the wrong things all the time, and she's literally like, she's just in the worst category because she did too many things that just were like so questionable, and she really was pissing me off a lot. Cynthia, why did I give her a section? I don't know, but Cynthia, she is definitely in the worst category because it's just like, she needs to mind her business. I don't care if you're going to an election. I don't care if you want to be a mayor. I don't care if you have kids at the school. I don't care what is going on. You need to mind your business and stay in your lane, babe. It's just like, what are you doing all this for? I'm not understanding. Her son is so freaking bad. Like, what is you antagonizing little, what's his name? Andrew? Little Austin for? What did you antagonizing Austin for? Austin didn't do nothing to you. You just mad because he came to school with all his, was those the letters? Something about his daddy. I know something about his daddy that he did for school. You just mad because he has some substance to his stuff. All you wanted to do was bring a little drone that was not going to do nothing for the class. I mean, what's called ain't doing for the class either. But yeah, I feel like you just, her son was just picking with Austin for no reason. Like, leave Austin alone. Austin is a bad bitch. Leave him alone. Yeah, Cynthia, she's in the worst category, especially in the last episode. Whenever I saw that she left whatever her son's name, I don't remember her son's name, but she left his badass home alone with a dad that was literally on a ventilator. Like, I don't know if that's a ventilator, but he was on an oxygen tank, and like the whole system hooked up stuff. He can't even get up and move. Why you leave him home alone with this man? I'm not understanding where your logic was with that, but I mean, I guess it's, I don't know. Okay, we have 3 more. So now we have Mr. Gritton. I hate Mr. Gritton. He's in the worst category. He's really racist as hell, and he's so upfront about it. Like, I'm not getting it. And he be gaslighting. He really do be gaslighting in that classroom. I don't care if you give her the grade for the work, but what you're not gonna do is, in front of the class, try to knock her down. And what you're not gonna do is try to knock her down in front of the class and just, like, you know, act the way that you be acting, because you are cheese racist as hell. I voted for Obama twice. Where the fuck did we ask? I'm not understanding. So Mr. Gritton, he's definitely in the worst category. He doesn't even need to be in a category. He doesn't even need to be here. But I have to talk about him because he just, I don't understand how he needs to be fired. Like, I don't understand how he has a job still. Now we have Zion. Zion, honestly, I put him in the mid category. but I also put him in the worst because he literally gave Ginny so much false hope. And honestly, okay, I'm glad he did check her and tell her, like, you know, it's not your mom's fault. Like, don't blame her for everything. Like, you can't be doing that. But it doesn't matter. You still did exactly what she said you were gonna do. And although, like, she should have known, she should have known what was gonna happen. But it's just like, no, you're in the worst category because why did you give her this false hope? Why did you even think it was okay to come and just uproot the whole family, take them to Boston, wherever you wanted to do? Huh? I don't know why you thought that was gonna work. And then yeah, he was just like, the man was really fine, but it's just like, I don't know, something about him is just so off. But I don't want to put him in the worst category, but he is in there. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Now my opinion might change, but I literally just finished watching it, so I have to talk about it. Nick. I also love him just because of inclusivity, but he is definitely in the worst category. Now, he fluctuated a little bit for me because in the beginning, I didn't like him at all. I could tell he had a little crush on the mayor, honestly, because it's just like, it was given very much pick-me-bottom type gig at work. Like, it really was giving me that. And it was just like, I did not like him. He was very annoying. He became great in the middle though, like whenever he came to the party and he was like in drag and stuff, and he was with that little detective man, even though he didn't know that man was, you know, sketchy. That was great for him. Like, I liked that. It was cute. It was fun. And then he was good, like him and Georgia at work, like they were like getting along, like they were cool and stuff. Honestly, he just does his job, and like, he just does his job, but he's annoying. That's the reason that he's in the bad. But he went back to bad at the end, like whenever he clocked her and he was like, yeah, I see the money, you know, there was checks written and all the money ended up in the exact amount back in the account within the morning of. That's sketchy. So we know you did something. But it's just like, I don't know. He is in the worst. Oh, Nick, I already talked about, okay, that's everything. So, that took me 32 minutes to talk about everybody in the show, who I did like and who I didn't like. I think that was cute, but now let's talk about everything else. So, let me just say, altogether, I really did think it was like a really great show. It's like it's very inclusive. I love the foreshadowing. The foreshadowing is done so well, and it's like they foreshadow everything on almost everything in the show. They foreshadow almost everything in the show, and it just goes over so well. That's like, you know it's coming, but you don't know at the same time. But they just do it really well, honestly. I love the episode length because I hate that Netflix does every season is like a 10 episode season, and then we have to wait like a whole nother year or 6 months or something for another season of 10 episodes. But I'm glad that these ones are an hour long, because usually for shows like this, like teen shows and stuff like that, they make them like 20-30 minutes and 10 episodes. So I'm glad they were like, you know, they were in the longer range, and they were honestly all good. I could sit through all of them and pay attention and not like drift off on my phone, which I usually do anyway. But honestly, they just did really well with all these episodes for the seasons. Now I will say that conversation about like mixed with white and stuff like that threw me all the way off. Like, I was
barely even Asian.
Sorry, I'm not Chinese enough for you, but I've never seen you pound back jerk chicken. Last time I checked, Brody twerks better than you, and I liked your poem, but your bars could use a little more work, homie. So really, how black are you then?
Excuse me?
What? Literally, what? Because if we're gonna play that game, let's do it. Oppression Olympics. Let's go.
That threw me all the way off. It was just so weird. It was like that conversation was just like, it was not needed. I was just really, really confused. And then when I went on, okay, I was watching the show, and then I was on Twitter, and then I saw like a clip, and I was like, Ginny, why is her hair flat ironed? I saw a clip, and I was like, wow, they're gonna do a storyline about something about her being like her like white side or whatever. And I was like, I already know it's coming, because I saw like her hair was flat ironed. Which, I mean, nothing wrong with that. She can do that, but I just knew that that's the route they were gonna take with the whole thing. And then I click on the video, and I hear 2 seconds of the conversation with him and her, and I was just like, I clicked right out because I don't want to spoil it, first of all. Second, it was just so terrible. I was like, what is this? What is this? Jerk chicken? jerk chicken, cheeseburgers. What is wrong with them? The writers really need their ass kicked for that. It was just like, I honestly don't know why two white women thought it was okay to write something like that.
Yeah, right. How do you say that with a straight face? Like,
were there black people present? Were there, I really don't remember what he said, but I hope those two people were in the room to help with this, because that's the only way it's gonna be forgiven. Not even then I'm gonna think, what was the scene meant for? It was terrible. Now I'm glad they had this scene though, because I'm glad they broke up. I did not want them together at all. They were very boring, they were very bland, and they just did not even match, honestly. So I am glad that they had that scene, but it was just a weird scene to me, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Now, I did think Twitter just does too much. Like, they seen that scene and automatically the show is just not worth watching for them. But I love the show entirely, but that scene definitely threw me off. It threw me for a loop. I was just like, whoa, who wrote this? Who? No, like, seriously though, like, it was just so, like, it was poorly. I don't know. I can't even think about that. It was so nothing. But anyways, as far as the show in general, every character has something to discuss, like, further, like, to dive into further with their self and, like, everything like that. Like, there's just so much room for character development and everything like that with all the characters, and they have such good storylines. Literally all of them have something to give to the story, and I love that. Honestly, they didn't leave anybody out. I was gonna say maybe Austin, but no, even with him and, like, his anxiety, because that is definitely an anxiety coping mechanism that he has when he just, like, doesn't talk. Like, he goes mute when, like, you know, yeah, that's something. There's so much with Austin too. Everybody has something. Like, oh my god, this show is honestly so good because everybody has something that you can go into. It's amazing. It definitely deserves season 2, and it's probably gonna be one of my new comfort shows, honestly. So that's in my notes. I can toss that over there and stop looking at my phone. But honestly, that's in my notes. Yeah, the show is honestly good entirely. Like, honestly, there's just so much that, like I said, you can go off of with the show. They did really well. Now, the acting was honestly really good too. There was nobody that just threw me off and I was just like, what is this? Because I want to act, and that's one thing I'm going to be taking more seriously this year, especially this summer. Stay tuned for videos like that though, because I'm just going to talk about that a lot more. And yeah, honestly, I already have a lot of ideas. So like I said, stay tuned. But anyways, yeah, because I want to do acting, I pay attention to the acting a lot. I pay attention to every character and just like how they do and stuff like that. And like, yeah, that's why I said that. That's why I had that comment about being one note. Because I'm like, some people just be one note with their character, and it's like they don't really expand upon it. Like I said, it was so much Degrassi alumni, and I love that because, like I said, it's my favorite show. What else? I feel like there's something else. Oh, Ginny and Marcus. I want them to be in game, but I can see why they wouldn't be in a way. But yeah, I like them. I honestly like them together. I want them together the whole time. Hunter was the roadblock. I won't forgive them for that. Mang, oh my god, they were honestly annoying. I'm not gonna lie, but like they were a good group. They had a good dynamic. They were fun together. But she really should have just, like, Ginny, she should have just went to leadership and hung out with that one girl. Stacia? Was her name Stacia? Or Bracia? I think it was Bracia. I don't remember. But she's in the best category list too. I didn't even talk about her, but she's definitely in the best because she's just so good. So, Bracia, She should just hang out with her because all her problems, she wouldn't have had none. And she realized that when she sat at that table with all the character, with all the rest of them. She definitely realized that. She was sitting there and she was just like, dang, this could have been my crew. They're so chill. They have real problems to talk about, because everybody in the show has real problems, but they have real problems that they like can sit there and talk about, you know? Like, it was just like, it was very eye-opening for her and for me. So I do like that. I hope they explore that friendship a lot more, because they clicked very freaking well. Bracia and I hope I'm not saying her name wrong, but Bracia and Ginny, they clicked really, really well. And then Mang, they definitely overreacted. In the end. And mostly Maxine. Maxine was doing way too much for me. It was just like, okay, yeah, I get it. Your best friend and your twin brother sleeping together. We don't like that. We don't want that. But also, I mean, yeah, behind your back or whatever. But also, it's just like, why? I just don't get why she was so mad at the same time. Like, yeah, I can see, like, that's your best friend and that's your twin brother. But, like, I just don't get why people get so mad at that. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe my brain's foggy because I love them together. But it's honestly just like, I don't understand why it was all so bad. And then the way they blocked her out, that was not cute. That was really, it really wasn't cute. Like, y'all literally shut my girl out. And my girl ain't do nothing to y'all. She ain't do nothing to y'all. She ain't do nothing bad. Yeah. And then, he had a whole concussion and they're at the dance. And this is where Hunter went to the worst list automatically. No, he was automatically the worst list when they had that argument. But I knew he was there once he punched Marcus in the face, because I was just like, he has a whole concussion. He was in a whole motorcycle accident. You're gonna punch him straight in his nose, like right there. Like, that's all nasal brain. Baby, that has to do some type of damage. You're ruthless for that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was honestly very terrible of him. And I don't know how they roll, but if I was Maxine, Hunter would have got smacked up. You not finna do that. You ain't finna do that. I don't care if I am mad at him. No way. Ginny and George's relationship, like I said, I already talked about it in the beginning, they did not seem to have like a very terrible relationship, but like, I could see why Ginny was mad or upset sometimes because she wanted to know everything, but she honestly did not need to know everything. Like I said, it did ruin stuff. And she even admitted it in the end when she was driving off to the sunset with Austin. Girl, you knew that you did not need to know all these things. You just like, it honestly did not, it didn't go over well for you in the end at all. So it was just like, why? Why did you need to do that? That investigator, he came in and he deserves his money for that. I don't like him, but he deserves his money. The way he went in and just told Ginny about all that and everything, that was crazy. But it was honestly weird that Ginny drove off, because it was like, you think she's gonna kill you or something? Like, I don't know. It was weird. Cynthia and Maxine, very weird. Don't like their relationship. It's weird. I like Cynthia a little bit. Maxine, I love her, but I don't like them together. I don't know what it is about them. They're off. Marcus is automatically just gonna be up there. The dad, he's up there too. And I'm honestly so glad that the dad is there, because I love ASL. I love learning ASL. And I love that they included into the show. That is amazing. Adds another layer. I love it. I feel like I don't know if I'm missing something, but if I am, I will just come back. I'm getting tired of talking. My leg hurts from sitting on it. So all the people that are in the worst category for me, I'm gonna put the list right here. You're gonna see them all. We have Hunter, Nora, Cynthia, Mr. Gritton, of course, Mr. Gritton. That man is sick and twisted. That's it for the worst category. Those are all terrible people. They will not be getting any shine, any good talk from me. The people that I put in the mid category, that I don't know where to put them, I still have to develop everything that I think about them. I don't know, you know? Okay, so Nick, Ellen, Joe, Zion, Paul, and Ginny. Those are all people in the mid category, because they don't do much for me, and I don't know what to think about them entirely. Now, all the people that are in the best category are Georgia, Austin, Maxine, Marcus, and I also put Paul in the mid/best. So he is in the mid category still, but he's also inching to the best, honestly. And then also Abby. And as far as that, that's where it is. All those people, love them, they're cool, but everybody needs work. Everybody needs work. It's scary. So yeah, definitely hope you enjoy this video. I love doing videos like this because, like I said, I like to talk a lot, and like I don't like to share my opinion. Honestly, I don't share my opinion too often. But when it comes to movies, TV shows, music, I always have an opinion, I guess, but I don't talk about it. So maybe this can be a new outlet for me. Maybe this will be good. Maybe this will be fun. Maybe this will be fresh. So let's just hope I edit this all together and I upload it, because I have a tendency of not doing so. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and comment your opinion on the characters if you did watch the show, which if you're here, hopefully you did watch this show, I did hope you believe. Whoa, get your words together. I definitely hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, make sure to subscribe, because there's definitely more videos like this, and yeah, like you have to believe everything that you say. You have to say everything that you believe so that you can, manifest it type gig. So, ow. So yeah, I definitely do hope you enjoyed this. Oh, my whole leg is asleep. Whoa. It feels like I'm not walking. Oh, actually, no. Also, I may end up refilming this, because I don't know when my batteries for my mic is coming, and I wanted to film my mic. But anyways, yeah, that's the end of this, and I'm out. Anyways, I'm just kidding. My leg's asleep.
This pussy should come with an asthma pump. He in and out, breathing. I got him coughing and wheezing, yeah, ayy.